Hi, my name is Ron Johnson. I'm part of Midland Psychological Associates. This is my colleague and friend and wife of many years, Deb Brock.
Together, Ron and I have over 70 years of clinical experience in this field of psychology, and each day it brings us great rewards as well as great challenges. The rewards are really simple. We get to help people find a better place in life, to become more satisfied with the whole of their lives. One of the difficulties or the challenges that we find is that people now come with a burden of psychological diagnoses they've placed upon themselves and clinical indicators that suggest something is grossly wrong with all of their life, not just a part of it. Psychology in the last few years has afforded us this privilege of being more familiar with what is happening with people inside and outside of their emotions. Unfortunately, this gives people the understanding that only what is wrong is what is important. Part of our task is looking at what is right with people and finding a way to balance that misunderstanding that something terribly is wrong with me with what are the good parts of me to use as tools to deal with those things. Ron, about 30 years ago, created and developed both the term and the concept friendly diagnosis, and I'm going to ask him to tell us a little bit more about it, please.
Simply put, friendly diagnosis is diagnosing what is right with people rather than what is wrong. What is right with people has to do predominantly with personality, intelligence, and other factors. When I look at diagnosing a personality, I look at what is this person's personality type and temperament and characteristics. When I diagnose an intelligence, is this person high in linguistic intelligence or kinesthetic intelligence like athletics or dance, or mathematical intelligence, or the many other intelligences that there are. In addition to personality and intelligence, looking at what's right with people is what's right about being male or what's right about being female, or what have I developed in my life that is perhaps one of my strengths. Am I good at this area or that area? So first, this friendly diagnosis is what's right with you. Then we look at what's wrong. And what's wrong, by the way, really erupts out of what is right. I do something to a fault, I don't do something enough, or what my strengths are in conflict with somebody else. So it's not that we want to avoid looking at what's wrong. We really indeed want to help people with the great struggles individually and collectively that they very often have. But they usually come from some kind of trauma in life. And trauma is one of the more important things that we have. But to deal with that, we first look at the positive part of life.
We want to be sure that everyone who comes to our offices for psychotherapy have the opportunity of creating a foundation of what is right with them as a platform so they can examine what is wrong and put the two together and create a balance for the rest of their lives.